At 5.
Coming up next, it's Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. Today, a salute to the wacky, weird, and wild. First, watch as Regis debuts the latest international sporting craze, simulated sumo wrestling. Next, find out who's hiding behind the face of Quark, Star Trek Deep Space Nine's feisty Ferengi. Then things get even more weird when Zed, the world's one and only robot comedian, entertains us with his unique brand of humor. Plus, you'll be treated to some remarkable acrobatics by the amazing Alexis Brothers. And here's a guy Regis and Kathy Lee can really look up to. Meet wrestling colossus Giant Gonzalez. And now, here's that wild and wacky twosome, Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee Gifford.
Tony P.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday, June 7th, 1993. We're just looking at the billboard for today's show. And Star Trek Deep Space Nine, latest chapter in the Star Trek saga. One of the more interesting characters to emerge from this series is Quark. Now, in case you haven't seen Quark, let's take a look right now. Here's Quark. Quark. He's got a way about him, doesn't he?
Not with me.
And remember, the ears are the key to Quark. The ears are the key to Quark's
I think
heart.
Quark wouldn't mind you starting anywhere.
He'd be grateful, wouldn't he?
Yes,
Here's Quark, everybody. Come on. Quark, how you doing? Look at that.
Hello.
Very gentlemanly. Very nice.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
What do you think?
Yes.
We have the same manicurist, Jackie.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Have a seat, Quark.
Thank you.
And let's take a good look at you now. Wow, that's really
Excuse me?
some face.
May I feel really? It is soft. Oh, it's not soft.
It's very sharp.
Bumpy. It's bumpy,
So it's
but
not like
soft.
this is not like a helmet you pull over you. This is hours and hours of makeup.
This is 3 hours of makeup.
Good grief.
You know,
Oh, it's not bad. Ladies do it all the time.
And
you know,
then you go to
I
work.
frankly always thought they were rubber masks.
Like a head thing you put on first.
No, Michael Westmore, who is the genius behind all the makeups on Star Trek, doesn't believe in rubber masks. He believes that they don't look real,
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't.
work well with the actors' faces, and all of his Emmys prove that he's right, I guess.
So, Quark, every day for 3 hours before you appear on the camera.
Before you go to work,
you
basically.
got to sit there and go through all that.
Makes for a lot of overtime.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet.
You're not complaining about anything.
No,
No,
it's
that's
a great job.
Yeah.
It's a great job.
Now, you are an
I make a lot of money.
You deserve it.
That's right. Hey, for a guy who looks like that, it's a pretty good job.
Now, what about the mouth?
What about the mouth?
Do you have a
These are my teeth.
okay?
No, the
Well,
mouth.
we know what he's going to do with all that money once this series stops.
Quick thinking.
No, the mouth is alginate. They just pop on. They just pop on.
Lay it right on your
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, right over your room.
Used Fixodent, Polygrip. They work. Those products work.
How would you like to have Quark do that commercial for you?
Ouch.
So, Quarker, tell me,
Quarker.
you are... You're an alien from outer space, but you're really a Ferengi.
I'm a Ferengi.
Yeah, which means, for those who haven't followed...
I thought it was an Italian dish.
Yeah. Didn't
I
we
can
have that
be.
one night?
Ferengi. I can be.
Ferengi is what?
Ferengi is Ferengi. Ferengi is a group of aliens who are the capitalists of the universe.
Uh-huh.
We're out to make a buck. We're out to accumulate as much money as we can. I think of ourselves as the robber barons. We're Carnegie, Rockefellers,
Gotcha.
people like that.
And in the meantime, make as many conquests of the female species as possible.
Yes.
And it's not really quite known which you prefer, money or women. Which is your
That's a tough
favorite
decision. Yeah. We can talk about it later if you like.
So, in other words, you're just another good time Ferengi.
A good time Ferengi.
And you run basically all the concessions on Deep Space Nine.
Basically, I have my own ATM machines. I run the bar. I run something called the Hollow Suites upstairs from my bar.
Yeah, what goes on there?
Can we say that on daytime TV?
No, is it like a brothel?
It's a brothel. Also, whatever fantasies that you have, I can find a program so you can be satisfied upstairs in the Hollow Suites. And I make a little profit off of that.
Oh, well, that's nice. Now,
Profit is nice. Profit is very nice.
Well, now, there are other Ferengis in this series,
yes,
right?
I have a brother Ram and a nephew Nog.
But no women Ferengis have ever been seen.
Never been seen, no. The reason being that Ferengi females are all nude. All
Ferengi
nude.
females are all nude.
Oh, that caught your attention.
Well, if they look like you, forget about it.
No, they're quite attractive.
Oh, are they?
To other Ferengi, yes.
They turn even Quark on?
Yeah. I'm waiting for the day that we have Ferengi women on our show.
Now, tell us about the ears, which are they're like the Erie Canal. You know what I mean?
Would you like to rub one?
What would happen if she rubs one?
Well,
I'll rub it and
I'm already pregnant.
Easy does it, Quark. Easy boy. Yeah.
our erogenous zones are right there.
I got you. I see.
Now, can I do that to you?
No, no.
I meant the ears.
Yeah. Well, in any event, there is an actor behind all of that makeup, you know, and he does a terrific job as Quark. And what we're going to do now with him, his name is Armin Shimerman, we're going to take him back. We're going to take this makeup off. We're going to bring him back in about
Do we have time to?
Yeah, in about 25 minutes. We'll bring you back.
It usually takes 50.
Really?
But we'll do today in
You mean
25.
to strip that makeup off? It takes 50?
Well, stripping is a bad word in my language.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh,
Because we're talking about skin there, too.
Yeah, all right. Well, as soon as...
we'll remove it as quickly as possible.
And we'll get you out in before the show ends, and we'll take a look at the real Armin Shimerman.
So nice to meet you, Quark.
Thanks, Armin. Thanks,
Thank you.
All right, this is it, gang. Come on, you're finally going to see the guy behind Quark. At the top of the show, we introduced you to that feisty Ferengi from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This is what he looked like then. You remember that. It was just a few minutes ago. Here comes Quark making his entrance on the show. Okay, get a good look at that, because now, meet the man beneath the makeup. Here's actor Armin Shimerman.
Wow.
Hey, Armin.
Nice teeth.
Thank you.
Forgot the nails.
Well, your eyeliner.
Armin,
That is a world record.
boy, I'll
bet.
say, clean as a whistle. Look at that.
And you don't look like patchy or scaly or anything.
That's because my makeup lady, Karen Westerfield, who's here with me today, does a great job. She's very sensitive to my skin. She does a terrific job.
All right, well, let's have one of our famous before and after pictures. Armin, just take a look into that camera there, and we will see. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank goodness there's a marked difference.
Which is better? I'll tell you which one makes more money.
So they designed this whole look to you? This is not a preconceived look that they then try to get. They hire the actor first.
No, it was a preconceived look designed by Michael Westmore. And I created this species of character about 5 or 6 years ago on The Next Generation. I was the original Ferengi.
When you say you created, you mean his personality or his look or his...
Not his look.
You were the first person to play the character.
I was the first person.
Character, okay. You know, he does get in costume with that makeup on and walk around these Star Trek...
These Trekkie conventions?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in costume. I do that on the set a lot, though. When there's a tour on the Paramount set, I do go on tours and out of my own volition and sort of...
Oh, so you go just the way you are. People still don't know who you are because...
Exactly.
I got you.
I was at a convention last Sunday, and I'm here in New York to do a convention this Sunday in Stony Brook, where I walked around for 45 minutes. People didn't look twice. I had all the anonymity in the world.
You have now blown your cover. You realize that.
I know. You didn't see it here.
What are those, you know, Saturday Night Live does a takeoff on those Star Trek conventions.
Right.
Is it anything like that? What are those, you know, Saturday Night Live does a takeoff on those Star Trek conventions.
Right.
Is it anything like that?
No, they're basically...
thoughtful people?
Well, they're not always thoughtful
curious?
people. It's like news conferences. You go out and you take questions and you answer, and you try to answer the questions as best you can. Sometimes you make things up, lies.
What's the most asked question you get?
Always. The first question is always the same question you asked. I think you asked. How many hours does it take to put the makeup on? And now we know how long it takes to take it off. my producers are going to kill me if they found out I could do it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's take a look, incidentally, at that makeup being applied. We have made a tape of what happened this morning beginning at 6 a.m., and this is...
So it is a little bit of a helmet, yeah.
It's a helmet. It's a two-piece piece of makeup. There's a helmet there. Karen is applying the helmet, and it's delicately applied around the eyes.
That's what they call a prosthesis?
Right, it's a prosthesis. There's Karen there. Then we have the mask. Putting on the mask. The mask has to be joined to the ears on the helmet, and now Karen is putting on the packs and coloring it in. Especially this, the scarlet around the eyes is what I love the most, because you see the eyes immediately pop out because of the scarlet. Here putting on the costume, designed by Robert Blackman. Finishing touches on the hand. And after about the second hour, I begin to transform psychologically and mentally into Quark. I begin to
Quark's
become an
warming up
extrovert.
right now.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's nothing like you personally then, huh, Armin?
He's my adolescence.
Oh, really? What a wild childhood Armin had. Well,
thank God you got through that alive, huh?
Yeah. Barely, but yes. Yeah.
And here is the lady who does it every day with Quark. Here's Karen Westerfield.
Karen Westerfield.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you.
Makeup people don't get really enough credit in this business, but there you are, you know. You're the one who's working. He's sitting on his back, relaxing, and becoming Quark. You're doing it all.
Yeah, but it's fun. We have a good time.
You sure get to know one another, don't you, when you have 3 hours just to talk every day?
My wife is jealous.
I bet. Yeah.
Now, you were the part of the makeup team for Star Trek, right?
Right,
Next
under
Generation.
the supervision of Michael Westmore. And on Deep Space Nine, there's 2 different shows, Next Generation.
Boy,
and
you
Deep
must
Space
employ
Nine.
a lot of makeup folks, huh?
Yeah, yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Remember yesterday? That was L.A.
Yesterday, we had 17 extra makeup people to do 65 extras that all had prosthetic pieces on.
And I want you to know that Karen was part of the team last year that won an Emmy for Star Trek.
Oh,
Good for you.
I'll bet.
Deservedly so.
I only work with Emmy people.
That's right. Well, Armin, you do a good job, and the next time you
Regis.
do one of these things, clean up his nails, will you? Thanks, Karen. Thanks very much, and thank you,
Nice to
Armin,
meet
for
you.
being with us. Congratulations. Nice to see you. We'll be right back in a moment.